Right, welcome back to the channel. These are a pair of number plate lights from an MG4 and I've got an idea. So there they are. They're LED, so very low power output. They're 0.5 of a watt each, so the current draw on them is not going to be huge. And I have made a template. Let's go out to the car and let's see what we're going to do. Okay, the place that I want to put them, I want to put one each side, sort of about there. I've already taken a grab handle off, so I've got to cut a hole in there using my template, put the lights up. But first, I'm going to have to get up behind there and just make sure, I mean it feels like there's enough room. I've got to make sure there's enough room between the headlining and the roof. It's not going to interfere anything. You can see there is the curtain airbag that runs along here. I'm putting it there so it should be well away from the curtain airbag. So one there and the other one on the other side up here. Alright, so let's pull this there. It's pouring with rain outside, lovely. Right, I'll drop this down and get my hand up there just to make sure I've got enough gap between the headlining and the roof of the car that can actually fit the depth of that in. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so I've put my hand up there. There's definitely enough room behind the headlining for the light. Well, it feels like it. And I've marked out a centre line. It's actually quite hard to get a measurement because none of this is a uniform shape. So anyway, I've got a rough centre line in the middle of the grab handle and then marked, using my template, marked out the square of where I want the light. Now there comes the nerve-wracking bit now of cutting this out, because I don't want to ruin this, because I don't want to have to go through and do all this again. If you want to see how I did that, there's a link up there. Right, here we go then. Let's make the first incision. Too late now. Quite surprising how easy that was to cut. That was really easy. So there we go. Right, does the light fit? That's where we find out no it don't. Oh, you beauty, look at that. Oh, mate, well impressed. So there we are, one down and one to go. Right, so I've done the hole on this side. Obviously you see me do the hole on this side, and I've got this CB aerial which I've threaded through the hole and out of this side, and I'm going to use that now to thread the wiring across from one lamp to the other, and then I will use, once it's coming out of this side, I will then do a T spur off in the wiring so that both the lights are wired in parallel, and then thread the CB aerial through and out through the front there so we can connect it into the front interior light. Right, so I've taped the wires to the CB aerial on this side, and then we'll just use this side and we'll pull the wiring back through. Like so, like that. Now I need to put the connectors on the end of here now. There we go. Right, that's that soldered and heat shrink, so that's all nice. Now, what did I do with the light? There it is. We plug the light in, and that is one side done. Right, repeat the process for the other side. Lovely job. Right. And there we are, that's the connector on for that side. Right, now I've got to run this lot to the front interior light. Right, using the CB aerial, I got the wiring through to the front. It was a bit of a ball ache, I have to say. Ended up taking this off, that off, and pulling the headlining down on this corner, because the aerial kept wanting to go in this corner and not out by here. So I had to get my hand up there and pull it across. But anyway, it's done now. So both the lights are in at the back. There we go. So all we've got to do now is connect these up to the interior light. Now, as luck would have it, on the back of the interior light is a terminal there and a terminal there. So all I've got to do is connect that into there, and then the rear lights will be controlled off the switch from the front ones. So when the front one's on, the rear ones will be on. When the doors, if this is set to door, when you open the doors, the rear ones come on with the front one, and obviously I can turn them all off with the switch as well. So that's how I wanted it done, and that way the rear lights can't inadvertently be left on. So unfortunately I don't have any terminals to go on there, so I'm going to have to twist them on and solder them for now, and I'll have to put a join in the wire further up so that if I ever have to remove the interior light I can disconnect the rear lights as well. But for now I'm just going to solder them straight on. Okay, so you can see there that I've soldered the wire on there and the wire on there. They just go straight to the bulb. Now with LEDs it does matter which way round you connect them, because it's just LED, as it says, it's a diode. So positive is that one, negative is that one. Right, the engine's running. Let's give it a test. Let me turn the torch off on the phone a second. Okay, you can see it's pretty damn dark in the back of the car there. Wow, what a difference. What a difference that makes. Right, off and on. If I cover up, we wait for the front interior light bulb to cool down, and then I'll take the bulb out and we'll see how bright it is with the front interior light bulb out. Right, you can see there the front interior light bulb is out. So let's switch him on now. There, look at the difference. That's amazing. That is really worthwhile modification to do. Well happy with that. Right, and that's me done. Cheers for watching all. I'll see you next time. All the best.